In today's video, we are here to talk about my most addictive fragrances right now. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Aisha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So as I said, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about my most addictive fragrances right now. If you have never seen one of these videos from me, I do them almost every month. And I just come on, let you guys know the 5 fragrances in my collection that I have not been able to get enough of. Meaning either I can't stop wearing them, I can't stop sniffing them, I can't stop spraying a little bit on my hand. Like I just keep thinking about them and wanting to wear them. I limit these videos to 5 fragrances because I have a large collection and I love almost all of the fragrances in my collection. So these are just the ones that I'm gravitating towards right now. So let's go ahead and get into these fragrances. So the first fragrance that I have today is Ford Oud Wood. So this fragrance has been around for ages, but I only got this fragrance probably within the last 6 to 8 months. Even though I'm a Tom Ford fan, this is not one that I ever was really checking for until my girl kept telling me I needed to get it. And so when this bottle was actually sent to me, I was very excited to actually start really wearing it. So this fragrance has oud in the name, and you can definitely smell the oud in this fragrance. But to me, the oud in this is very smooth. It's very kind of creamy. It gives it a different smell than what you may be used to. Along with the oud, I feel like I can smell other types of wood that give it a freshness. I feel like oud is like kind of running in the background of this fragrance, whereas the other woods are kind of more on top of this fragrance. And I know these are not technical fragrance terms, but I'm using those terms because that's how I think about it when I smell this fragrance. Like the oud is just mellowing everything out, giving it that oudy backdrop. And then you have the other fresher woods on top. There also smells like there's some aromatic notes in this, possibly lavender, but it's not too much. And nothing is too sharp in this fragrance. Everything is just very well rounded. And I actually took this out of town with me at the end of January. And although I already love this fragrance, I feel like my little trip in January deepened my love for it because I basically wore this the entire time I was there and it worked so well. It was cold, so I was able to wear this day and night, and I feel like it's just a very versatile fragrance. So since then, I have actually been reaching for this fragrance a lot and smelling it. I haven't really been wearing it that much because it's pretty hot here, but I have been reaching for it and smelling it. And it reminds me of my little trip that I took. Now, this fragrance I actually feel is year-round appropriate. When I first received this fragrance, we were in summer, I think, or maybe fall, but it was hot and I wore it and it worked out well. But I definitely think it stands out really good in the cold weather. Although I think you can also wear this in hot weather as long as you don't go overboard with the sprays. But yeah, this is a beauty, y'all. This is a beauty. So if you like woody scents and you have not tried Oud Wood, you should definitely go get your nose on it. So again, that is Oud Wood from Tom Ford. The next fragrance that I have is from Goldfield and Banks, and this is Silky Woods. So this fragrance is a beautiful, deep vanilla scent. The vanilla has some spices in it, and it also smells pretty woodsy. And there is something that smells like suede in this fragrance. So when I think about this fragrance, I actually think of a suede vanilla, and it just smells very luxe. I find that this fragrance smells like a very confident person who doesn't have to announce how great they are. Like people will see it on them, people will smell it on them, people will know it without that person having to announce it themselves or to try too hard. That's the vibe I get from this fragrance. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's honestly what I think about when I smell this fragrance. It exudes quiet confidence, and I'm all about that. I love that. This smells so good. So this one is probably better suited for colder weather because it is kind of deep, but I honestly feel like you can wear this year round. Again, y'all know I live in Florida. It doesn't get too cold here. I actually wore this fragrance yesterday, and I wasn't planning on sweating yesterday, but after I picked my kids up from school, we went outside. They wanted to ride their scooters, and of course they're on scooters and I'm walking, so pretty soon I'm jogging to keep up with them. So by the time we got home, it was like 80 it was like 86 degrees yesterday. By the time we got home, I was sweating, but even in that hot, humid, sweaty state that I was in, this still smelled good to me. It wasn't overpowering at all, and I love that. I'm so happy that I added this to my collection because I feel like it's quite versatile. Like, it smells sexy, but it also smells very sophisticated, and it smells like I can wear this during the daytime, but I also could wear it on a sexy date night. I mean, I just feel like, when would I not be able to wear this? So I'm loving this, and I cannot get enough of this lately. So again, that is Goldfield and Banks Silky Woods. The next fragrance I have is from Rosendo Mateu, and this is number 5. And this is one that I love, y'all. I love this. This is so addictive. Every time I wear this, I feel like I can't stop sniffing myself. I can't stop wanting to wear this. There must be something in this fragrance that grabs a hold of you. This is one that when I first purchased it, first time I sprayed it, I didn't know how I felt about it. But when I actually wore it, I immediately fell in love. So this fragrance is a musky fragrance, and the musk in this, I won't say it's the cleanest musk. I think it has a little bit of that animalic quality that kind of just draws people to you. Could be a little bit off-putting for some people, especially if you're not wearing it and you're just smelling it. But there is something so attractive about the musk in this fragrance. There also are some spices in here, but I don't really view this as a spicy scent. And then there is this beautiful amber. And I feel like I view this fragrance as more of just like an amber musk. I think on the bottle, it says floral amber sensual musk on the bottle. I don't really consider this a floral fragrance at all. I mean, I'm sure there are flowers in there, but they do not stand out to me, but they probably just add to, you know, the overall smell. This fragrance is one of those fragrances that I feel like you really can't pick out the notes. It's just, if you smell this, you will either love it or you will hate it. It is one of those. I hate to say that because there's always wiggle room with how much you like a fragrance or not. But I feel like this is truly one of those that some people are just not gonna get, but the people that get it are going to love it. Oh my gosh. This is so good, y'all. It makes me feel so sensual when I wear this, and whether I'm spraying it on my skin or smelling it from the bottle, I just cannot get enough of this one. So again, that is, I don't know if y'all can see, I got a little tiny dent in there, okay? I haven't had this fragrance that long, so I'm pretty proud of that dent. And I don't really find that this is one that I overspray. So I feel like that dent is saying something to me. Anyway, I'm gonna take it. So anyway, this is Rosendo Mateu number 5. The next fragrance I have is from Zergjoff, and this is Ivory Root. So this fragrance is from Zergjoff's Join the Club collection, and part of the thing with that collection is that Zergjoff does not release the actual notes to this fragrance. So the notes that I'll be listing here for you are from Fragrantica. I don't feel like they're correct, but I'm gonna list them for y'all anyway. But when I smell this fragrance, I get a lot of spice. And when I say spice, I mean like kitchen spice. I do smell something sort of fresh too, like basil or bay leaf. I think it's bay leaf. It smells like bay leaf to me. And the spices are kind of all you get when you first spray this fragrance. However, as the fragrance begins to dry on your skin, this beautiful vanilla comes out. And the vanilla in this is a very like serious, sophisticated vanilla. It smells a little bit smoky, a little bit boozy, but not too much. Everything just works so well together. So if you get a chance to try this and you spray it and you think the spices are too much for you, wait a minute, like wait like a good 5 minutes and then smell yourself again and see what you think. Because initially when I got this, I couldn't understand why people were saying this was a beautiful vanilla, because I sprayed it and I was like, what? I don't really even smell vanilla. But as soon as I sprayed this on my skin, let it dry down, I fell in love. This one is gorgeous, and it's one that I cannot stop smelling. Now when I smell this, even from the bottle, I love it immediately. But like I said, at first spray, this was not a 100% love for me, but I'm so glad that I gave it a chance because this one is absolutely amazing. This is one of those fragrances that when I wear it, I feel like it's a little bit cozy, but it's also very sophisticated, very powerful. It's not a fragrance that you spray and it's gonna knock people out. It's not gonna give people headaches, but it definitely holds its own. It lasts for a long time. It's very present. I don't have to overspray it, and I just love it, y'all. I can't get enough. So again, that is Zergjoff Ivory Root. The last fragrance I have is another one from Zergjoff, and this is Starlight. So as of right now, this is my favorite cardamom fragrance. This cardamom smells so amazing. So when I spray this, I get a lot of cardamom, and that's like the main note that I smell. As this fragrance begins to dry down, I feel like it gets a little bit sweeter. So I don't know if there's vanilla in this fragrance, but it kind of smells like it could be a mix of like cardamom, vanilla, amber, and maybe some other spices, but really the cardamom really stands out on this fragrance to me. So you have to like cardamom to like this scent, because that is the note that stands out the most to me, for sure. Like that is immediately what I smell, and I smell it throughout the entire fragrance. So this one, when I think about this fragrance, I think about like a very cozy, soft, luxurious sweater. Like a cardamom sweater. That makes no sense, but that's what I think about. Like it's very soft and cocooning. However, it's not heavy. It's very luxurious. It's a lightweight feel, but it keeps you nice and warm. I love this. I love it. The only bad part I would say about this fragrance is that I think of this as more of a cold weather fragrance because it's very cocooning, and I don't have that many cold weather days. But what I will say, I will definitely try to wear this during a hot day, because it's not like a super heavy fragrance. Like I said, it's more of like a pillowy, soft fragrance. So I'm wondering if I can get away with this on a hot day, because this is just too good for me to put down for the next 8 months until it gets cold again. Like this smells so good. I cannot get enough, y'all. I cannot get enough of this fragrance. I think if you love cardamom, you have to try this fragrance. Maybe see if you can get a sample or go and store it and try it on your skin. But it's beautiful. Like this is the cardamom of all cardamoms for me. Like Gris Charnel could never. Some of y'all are gonna hate me for that statement, but I ain't taking it back. It's saying in the video, okay, Gris Charnel could never. Okay, this is the cardamom of all cardamoms. I love it. So again, that is Zergjoff Starlight. So those are my most addictive fragrances right now. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but as I was filming this video, I felt like there was a theme to the fragrances that I shared with you all. I feel like all of the fragrances that we talked about today are either perfect for cold weather. They're very serious, but not stuffy fragrances. And I found that interesting because I do like a good playful fragrance. I do love a good gourmand, but we really don't have like any full-on gourmands in this particular video. So I thought that was interesting. But it's just what I've been gravitating towards lately. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I have tons of content for you to check out. Also, if you'd like to connect more, check out my newly relaunched blog. It's www.simplyaisha.com. And also follow me over on Instagram. I'm in my stories almost every day, and I'd love to connect with y'all over there. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.